Are you in need of a shooter that just focuses on gameplay, doesn't care about Ultra HD graphics, and is not actively trying to rip you off? Well, you're in luck. Ubisoft, yes, I'm serious, has created what I didn't even imagine they could. Whatever game could I be talking about? Okay, this act is pointless, you already know it's XDefiant, but trust me when I say I am serious about the other stuff I said. But what is XDefiant? The best way I can describe XDefiant is that it is a COD clone mixed with features from Overwatch. So why not have a closer look and see where what came from? So starting off with the abilities. The inspiration here? Overwatch. You get a total of 2 abilities and a grenade. 1 tactical ability and 1 ultimate, or in this case, ultra. The abilities have a classical timed cooldown, whereas the ultra needs to charge up over time. You get a total of 1 grenade, and when you use it, you refresh it either when you resupply your ammo or when you respawn. God. Gunplay, straight out of COD. In XDefiant, you get a set of customizable loadouts. The more you play a certain weapon, the more weapons of that type you unlock, and the more you level up said weapon. And when you level up, you get attachments to choose from. And the guns themselves feel straightforward. They don't have a lot of recoil and are moderately powerful. Depending on the weapon, it feels like sometimes you're shooting into a sponge, or the range just isn't effective whatsoever. But overall, it's quite satisfying to get a kill. Now, as for the game modes, both games, you get the classics like King of the Hill, Zone Control, Cash Out, or Bounty. I don't know what it's called, it's the one with accounts. And good old Push That Thing, where you have an objective that, as long as you are close enough to it or have control over it, it moves towards its target. Classes. Battlefield, I guess? There are multiple factions in XDefiant. Each one has 2 tactical abilities to choose from, and an ultra unique to that class. Over time, you unlock new characters, but they don't change anything, they really just act as skins. Now combine all of that, and you actually have a game that is quite simple. It's not hard to grasp at all, you don't have to learn any movement tactics or lineups, and it's just pick your class, loadout, and go. But is the game actually any good? Well, considering all the aforementioned attributes, I am surprised to say that I actually think it's a good game. XDefiant doesn't pretend to be something it isn't. You pretty much get what you expect. It's free to play, fun and dynamic, not super grindy, and most attainable skins or weapons aren't locked behind a paywall. The only things that I'm a bit more reserved about are the expensive supporter editions and the in-game currencies, but considering that it's a free game, it is justified. Also, I know there is a battle pass, but I never actually looked at it. It doesn't really catch my attention, I don't know. But my biggest issue at the moment is the UI. It is a bit of a mess. The back button changes every layer of the menu. When you enter the menu to quickly change your sensitivity, for example, it isn't right there with all the other options. Nay. It's over there in the top right. Why? I have no idea. But this is more of a pet peeve of mine, so not really a valid complaint. But the most impressive thing is that the game is free. And in contrast to COD, you don't have to download at least 150 gigabytes for the game to work. So I can fully recommend that you try it, it's free. Plus, I'd like to know what you think of the game through a comment. Now go ahead and enjoy another video, or maybe even subscribe if you don't want to miss out on more fun videos. I'll see you later, or over on Twitch.